Hello Libra. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be a current relationship. Others of you, this could be a situationship you find yourselves in. And for a small portion of you, this could be a connection that you feel is very intense, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. All right. You have 3 cards here that are a little bit on the dark and dreary side, but it's not that bad. There's a lot of feelings of newness, new feelings. We have here centering followed by sensuality, then we have anger and rage, pleasure, growth, compassion, illusion, fear, and then we have beauty under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, when I think of you, I get happy feelings. I feel relieved. I feel grounded. I feel at ease. The feeling that I get is that you and I have an equal give and take, a balance. If I'm the moon, you are the sun. Darkness versus light. And I can always count on you because I know that you'll always be there. Is that me being arrogant, self-absorbed, always thinking that everything will turn out my way? Yeah, it is. But it's because I believe we are the yin and the yang. As beautiful as this connection is, there's this spark, this magnetic pull that I have towards you. And I feel you feel it too. There's no doubt about it. Still, as of now, till this day, I still feel you are damn sexy. Yes, you are very sensually charged and you attract me. You are a very attractive person. Your charisma, your charm, your talent, your gorgeousness. It's hard for me not to obsess about you because many times I think about what it would be like to touch you, to kiss you, to hold your hand, walking down together. These are things that I miss. These are things that I fantasize about. And the things that I have said, the things that I have done, I am disappointed at myself. In fact, I'm angry at myself. I have this sense of rage at me. Why do I do the things that I do? Why did I treat you like this? You deserved better. I just don't know why I have behaved in this manner. This annoyance, this agitation that I have, it's almost as if I have this aura, and the aura is of disgust. The aura is of me not feeling proud of myself. I can't believe what I have done. I can't believe who I became. And that irritates me. It annoys me. It angers me. That's not the real me. And because of that, I cut this relationship too short. Was not able to move forward with you. I do feel that in this connection, there is a sense of pleasure. This pleasure that I feel, there's a spiritual connection, and there's this physical connection, but also this emotional connection. I feel that in this situation that we've been in, there has been a lot of pleasure. And I haven't really felt like this with anyone. Things were cut too short, too fast, too sudden, this connection was. And now I want to grow with you. I want to know more. When things were starting off, I felt there was a lot of pressure, and I felt a lot of desire towards you. This was lust and this was passion, maybe even infatuation. But I did what I had to do. I got what I wanted. And then things changed. Now I realize that I never really got to know you. Who were you really, deep down? Who were you when you were young? What are your fears? What are your desires? And what are your plans far into the future? I've never grown with you, but now I want to. Because I feel that in this connection things were very fast and they were very sudden. And that shouldn't have been the case. You are a person, you are a human being, and I should have paid attention to the real you and not just the outer shell. And for this, I do have compassion for you now. Sympathy and empathy for what you have gone through, for the things that I have put you through, for the experiences that you have gone through. I know that it was because of me this happened. I also feel this sense of illusion. I want to hide. I am hiding. Even though I am angry at myself, I'm disappointed, I'm upset, I don't show it to you. I keep it hidden. There's a sense of anger and rage that exists inside. But I don't show you. I hide behind a veil. I hide behind a false mask. I don't know how to move on. I don't know how to come to the front and put everything in the back and talk to you. Be with you the way that we should be together. Now I have fear. I'm afraid The pleasure and the intensity of this connection also makes me afraid. The fear that I have, it comes from this realization that this connection really is something different. It is something long-lasting, and it is true. The fear that I have, this is anxiety, paranoia, panic attacks, not truly feeling worthy of you, feeling very unworthy, feeling a lack of confidence, a lot of insecurities, no longer having any self-esteem. This is how low I feel. But this has only come through because of the things that I have put you through. I also feel that there is a sense of beauty in you. You radiate this energy where you are one with nature. And you have this ability of showing me in the looking glass who I really am. And I see myself, I see my reflection, and I don't like what I see. I see someone who's been quite selfish, only looking out for my own interests. But now I see things different. Is it too late for you to realize? Is it too late for me to show you who I have become? I'm hoping that one day I can show you. All right, Libra. So much is happening. A lot is going on in this person's mind, and they do have feelings and emotions for you, but they're not really showing you. Part of the reason why, they are literally paranoid. Fear, frozen with fear. They get nervous, sweaty palms, wobbly legs. This is a problem. This person got into this connection with you, but it became more physical. At some point in time, they realized what they're doing is wrong. They realized that they need to move forward in a more healthier way. And when they did, what ended up happening was that they saw who they became was someone very nasty. And then they try to hide it. And then they feel sorry for you. But they want to grow with you. And yet they fear. So this is a problem. Caught between a rock and I don't know what kind of place. It's not a good place. All right, let's have a look at something that happened in the past that may have caused this connection to go downhill. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, I look into the past. So with this reading, we will be going a little bit into the past to see what happened in the past that caused this connection to go down south. So things were great. They were really good. They were going forward. But then, as sweet as they were, started to become very sour, and something negative happened here. This is for those of you that never got the closure that you deserved, that you wanted. For those of you that know that in this connection, there was a lot of connection and a lot of communication before, but now the communication is less. So maybe this person doesn't text you as often. Maybe it's once a week, once a month. And you're still wondering what happened because they haven't really told you. We also have people who have just simply been ghosted. So if the majority of the reading in the beginning was resonating with you, most likely this part is probably going to resonate too. Please keep in mind this is in the past, and the first set of cards that I just read for you, that is the current status of your person of interest. The cards could also be vice versa. The first set of cards, that could also be what you are feeling. However, the meaning of it and the intention that I have is to see what your person of interest is feeling. So this too, in the past, this is something that they were going through that they did not tell you. 7 of Coins, Prince of Coins. Okay. We have here the 7 of Coins. It does talk about how there was, by the way, I read these in the reverse. Sorry if I didn't mention that. The 7 of Coins, it talks about a lack of patience, not really having a lot of expectations and not being very nurturing. There was a sense of impatience when it came to this situation. And there was insecurity about whether the reward received for the work rendered will be worth it. So there was insecurity. This person probably has been in other relationships where people have used them. Unfortunately, in this connection, this is how this person felt. They felt that they were used in the past. And if they found somebody like you, you're probably going to use them as well. This is what they believed, and this is what they thought. This was on their mind. Was this true? No. But this is what they thought. And because they thought like this, things changed, their opinions changed, their ideas changed, their objectives changed. Here we have the Prince of Coins. Here, this talks about a lack of receiving, not really wanting to receive opportunities, not wanting to work hard anymore, kind of giving up, not feeling that there's any development. There was a lack of wisdom that was necessary to create growth, and any type of opportunities for development, it was not being looked into. This person was not looking into and taking care of the materialistic level. Here it talks about inertia and laziness, not taking action or responsibilities. So it does appear that your person of interest got into this connection, maybe thinking that it'll be fun. I'm seeing the idea of fun and temporary. I'm also seeing the word sensual. So there was a lot of connection here based on looks and the intensity, the lust and passion I'm getting. There was a lot of enthusiasm, but the circumstances that the both of you were in, it did not allow you to be with each other the way that you wanted to. There's a difference here. So I do see here there's hesitation, there's difference. We're dealing with a prince. You're dealing with somebody who is quite immature or even inexperienced. The fact that it talks about inertia and laziness, this person was lazy. They did not want to take on the burdens of love and relationship. What I'm seeing right now is somebody who got into the connection just for fun, thinking that it might turn out their way, the way they wanted it to, and it didn't. And then they just thought, there's no use. I might as well just stick around, but I don't think it's going to head anywhere. The problem here is the key word, Libra, misleading, right? Your person of interest was very misleading, and that would upset anybody, for sure. That would upset anybody because now when you have someone who's misleading, it is wasting your time, your life, your energy, your money, everything. And my God, is being wasted. Crosswatcher. Let's not. Let's not waste other people's time, their emotions, their life, and their energy. Because when you do, that could have been given to somebody else. And when you do continue a relationship like this, based on false, misleading information, it is karmically very bad. And karma gets people every time. It's a force that comes and goes, has a cycle. A cycle can be from a few moments to literally centuries. I've had people that have done really bad things, and in past life readings, when I have a karmic partner reading, oftentimes it's either a repetitive cycle or the person that hurt someone is now getting hurt in return. So karma does come back. All right, I have here the, wow, okay. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. First card, the strongest, we do have genuine heartache and pain. That's really good. Why is it hurting? Because of the Nine of Cups. So this is any actions, any tensions, any plans your person may have towards you. We have the Seven of Pentacles. All right, quite interesting. The Three of Swords here talks about how your person of interest has taken a step back and they have realized that what they did was wrong. The way they have behaved, the perception of what this was, it's not good. They know that they've done certain things quite bad, incorrectly, and it's time to fix it. We also have here, right after that, the reason why they want to fix it is Nine of Cups, because you are their wish come true. They wish for you, they desire you, they love you. They are starting to realize this. So, as the days go by, they're going to start to realize how much they truly wish for you. This is a beautiful card to have. This is wishes being held within, but also wanting a wish to come true. And then we have this waiting period, Seven of Pentacles. A part of them feels that they have invested some type of time, energy, and effort into this situation, into this connection. And eventually they feel that one day, whatever they have spent their time on, it will come to fruition. So perhaps this person feels that they had invested some time, energy, and effort in this connection. Maybe they do feel this. The problem with this, though, is that we have a situation where there's expectations. And you can't give by intending to have those expectations. It's like, what I'm trying to say is you need to give selflessly. This person did not. If and when they have given in this connection, it's always been with an agenda. I'm getting the word mislead. It's always been with an agenda to get something in return. But they'll know it when they see it. They feel that they've invested the time, energy, and effort, and now they're just waiting to see where things go from here. We also have here the King of Pentacles. Wow. So you have a king. Very rare. Not a lot of readings has popped out with that. No, they have pages. You have a king. Really good. You have somebody here who really knows what they want. They want to provide you with materialistic stability, which is perfect. There's no harm in that. They know that in this connection, they want you to be someone who is completely comfortable and happy, and they want to give you that love. We also have here the Star. You're the star of the show. This person admires you. For some of you, you may be famous in your own rights, whatever talents you have. But this also talks to me about fate and destiny. How this female, she has a jug here, a jug here. But here the water that is being poured into a pond, and it is becoming one with the pond. But this jug, it has water and it turns into tiny little streams. It's being thrown elsewhere, different area, distance. What happens eventually is one day this stream will run into and become one with the pond. And so that is what your person of interest actually hopes for, but they don't see it happening anytime soon. They want to be that stream that flows into that pond again, to be one with you. Very sweet. This is a hope that comes from the feeling of a spiritual connection. So I see a lot of things here, Libra. You have the materialistic, the solid materialistic level where, okay, you know what? I'm going to be settling down and I want you with me and I want to take care of you. I want a home together. We can build something together. We can work as a team. I do see that type of ambition, which is really good. And I also see the fact that they see your value now. Before, they took you for granted. I'm seeing the word granted. They took you for granted, but now they see your value. And now they realize you are somebody who is unique. You are somebody who is special. And that spark, they don't get that with anyone else. That spark they get with you. This is the reason why, Libra, they finally have broken down and they have come to this kind of mindset where there's a lot of grief, sorrow, hurt, pain, heartbroken, sadness, and melancholy. There's a sense of guilt, remorse, and regret. And because of all these emotions, this person wants to release themselves from it. That's why you have all of this. The overall arching theme, the Four of Wands. Many people call this the 1111 card. Now with this, what I see is, yes, there is this hope for the future that you are going to have stability. There's a home there, and this is where you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, it is the card itself, it's a man, but the king can also represent the feminine energy too, in the sense that a woman can have that masculine energy. Or rather, I should, it's not feminine energy, but a feminine individual. So a female. So this could also indicate a woman, doesn't have to be a man. It's just that masculine energy, the one that really wants to be that leader, that go-getter, the person that goes and just gets things done as an alpha, that's what this person wants to do. So I do see that this person has plans. They have ambition. They have, like, wow, they're thinking into the future now. So this is pretty interesting. Don't be surprised if you kind of caught off guard. What I find really interesting about this is that you may think that you know how this person's feeling. You may think you know what's going on deep down. You may think you know the plans, but in all honesty, you don't, because they are so different from what you have experienced before. It's as if, because of this card, first card's the strongest feeling, because of this, you have rebooted their life. It's like you reboot or reformat a system, right? You reformat something, everything's erased and you put it brand new. But in this person, there's a slight, small memory that they have, and that memory is of you, and that memory they don't want to lose, but they want to build on that memory now, and they have completely had an overhaul, rebooted, revamped their system, and now they want to provide, and they want to be that person who can be with you forever. It's really beautiful. It's a perfect reading. With this, there is a sense of promise, wanting to come to you, wanting to build something with you, wanting to have a future with you. So yes, is this person going to reach out? Libra, at some point they will. Because at some point they're going to realize you are the person who is made for them, and they're made for you. And they feel this inside spiritually. And that's why it's also starting to trigger them. Now, do you have to do anything to grab this person's attention? Nope. I would recommend you ignore them. If they message you, give them maybe one-word answers, not too long, keep it short and sweet, because that will attract them more. If they want to go out with you, sure, go out, but don't do more than what would be necessary. Like, some people go out and it's like, okay, let's sleep together, let's go out, let's do this, that. Let's keep a little bit of a healthy boundary there. Your person of interest, I'm seeing they want to move forward, but almost in the traditional kind of way. So because of that, if you want, this is the thing, right? This is the key, okay? If you want a traditional relationship, you have to play the part. You have to be that traditional person in order to have that traditional relationship. If you want this person to chase you, to be with you, and you both are together happily ever after, that is fine. But you have to have that sort of same old-fashioned love. Not that, oh yeah, we're having dinner, next, yeah, we're in bed together. No, that's not old-fashioned, is it? That's very new-fashioned. So we don't do that. Because you want this person to have a different level of thought and respect for you now. Even though there was a whole lot of sensual chemistry there, I do see that. It's very important for you to keep your distance, but to also keep those healthy boundaries so that this person starts to respect you. And in a way, sometimes even feel fear or feel intimidated by you. I'm sorry, but that's a good thing. They need to have that so that they don't just step all over you. You don't want that. Okay? I'm just going to do a quick prayer. I have here Archangel answer cards. Okay. And I have here first card's the strongest. Look for a sign. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. A year from now. Perfect timing. We have your trust. We have your weight. Reconsider. Okay. Then we have communicate clearly. So again, like I said, when you're messaging them, keep it short and sweet. Don't have anything too lengthy because then they think you have nothing better to do. That makes an impression, apparently. Look for a sign. Now, this doesn't mean you go out, Libra, looking for signs. This will come to you naturally. This will kind of keep you on track and let you know that things are headed towards you. I'm seeing 444 right now in my mind's eye. That may be a message from the angels to also tell you that whatever that 444 means. So I am seeing that, but don't go out looking for these. This actually comes to you naturally. This can come through messages from people, billboard sentences that you see that actually just mean something to you. You're hearing the radio while you're driving and there's a particular sentence that just makes sense to you. So these are the ways these things come. Also, it can also be intuitively. You may hear a voice, a friendly voice, that is your voice, or even the voice of angels. It can be a very gentle, soft voice. You'll know the difference and you can feel the energy. If it's negative, hopefully it won't be. But you will hear this and it's going to come to you intuitively. Here they are saying a year is going to go by until things start to move forward in this connection. It could be from now until the next year, things start to slowly progress. And I do see that because they're grieving, right? And then on top of that, they have to learn and understand, yeah, you are my wish come true. But then how do I do it? How do I become that King of Pentacles? How do I become that individual to take care and to be with my Libra? Some of you will say, I don't need this person to take care of me. I'm financially fine. I don't need them. Well, that's what you can think. But from the other person's point of view, if one day, God forbid, you're sick, they want to be that person who can take care of you. There's no harm in that. There's no harm in that. That is what you call a team. That's how you work as a team. It's teamwork, right? So give this person some time. If you're resonating with the majority of the reading in the beginning, then yeah, this is going to be what's going to happen, actually. So you are ready emotionally, spiritually, physically from now until the next year. Things are going to change. Everything, you have a timing here again, and you have wait. Perfect timing. There's going to be, everything is going to happen in divine timing. This is not going to happen when you think it's going to happen. Remember, you did have the star card, so that is fate and destiny. That is the universe, who is governed by who we call God, the source. This is all the plan. It's going to work out, and it's going to work out in your favor. Okay? We also have here trust in the divine. This is the holy light of God. And remember, if you do ever pray or meditate, always say the holy light. Don't just say light, because there's many lights in the universe. Some of them are not so good. So always say holy light of God, because that is, then you're targeting with your words, and your words have power. We have here also wait, once again. So we have a year from now, then we have perfect timing, then we have wait. So clearly, we are being told here that there's a little bit of a waiting period. Okay? We can't rush into anything. Things will take time. Then we also have here reconsider. So do reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do when it comes to this connection. When you do meditate and pray, things will come to you intuitively, and you will be able to make a better decision, a better informed decision and a choice when it comes to what you want versus how you're going to approach. So many other things you'll be able to reconsider. And that's what happens when you don't rush into something and when you take time, not dwelling over it or obsessing over it, but when you take a step back and look at it from a bird's eye view, from a distance, you'll see the dots, how they connect, and you'll see, oh, I could approach this way instead of this way. This is why people need time. Here we also have communicate clearly. So when you do communicate, don't be mocking the person. Don't be indirect. There's not a lot of opportunities we get when we talk to somebody. So let's not joke. Let's just get to the point. But keep it a little light and fluffy. If they ask you for a text or something, or if they're texting you, don't send paragraphs and paragraphs. Keep it up to 3 to 4 points, 5 maximum sentences, okay? Nothing more than that, because then they think you don't have anything better to do. And then they think that they have you in their back pocket. You don't want that. You want to show that you're busy, you have a life, and you don't need them, because that's what triggers them. And that's how you get them. So when you do communicate clearly, be precise. Don't talk about things that are irrelevant. Just talk about the facts. Okay? When you do that, your person of interest will appreciate it, because then you're quite direct. You've told them exactly what's on your mind. And sometimes it's better to use the I method, and I've mentioned this before. I feel ... I believe ... I think ... So when you say the I, it's less aggressive. So it's easier to communicate that way too. I'd recommend that some of you do that if you feel in this connection there's always been some kind of like aggressive behavior or arguments or rough words. It's easy to use that method, because then it's truly not even an opinion, and you're not pushing yourself onto this person. You're just saying, hey, this is how I feel, right? And you wait for them to respond. Libra, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below. I do read them. For those of you who are new, I have another channel as well that is Asnointia Audio. The link is below in the description. And I have audio recordings, which is kind of like, they are videos, but it's mostly just for you to listen to. And that is on that channel, which is absolutely free, beginning to end, all the videos. It's on relationship-related advice, feelings and emotions that I have seen and experienced through others, why certain people do what they do. So that'll give you a better understanding as well regarding relationships. And then I also have some on past life and spiritual connections. That is also quite interesting. There's a few of them that I have on that. Then I have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies, how to recognize and remove them. If you want to look at some packages, feel free to go to my website, www.asnointia.com. Some of them are in stock, so please do take advantage of that while I can. If you want a past life reading. And if you don't get it online, feel free to send me an email regarding the past life, and I will place you on my waiting list. Libra, that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.